She's tough.
I want to buy a gun, but I'm more interested in something that'll take the head off a honky at 20 paces.
She's dangerous. She's all woman. She's Leroy's mama. And as long as she's alive, the surf Nazis must die.
Taste some of Mama's home cooking, Adolf.
If you like bad movies from the 80s and 90s as much as I do, this is top tier bad movie from the 80s and 90s. This is called Surfer Nazis Must Die. The premise of the story is there has been a major earthquake in Los Angeles, and that has destroyed the city and somehow made all the police disappear. And because there's no police and it's a post-apocalyptic environment because of this earthquake, the surfer gangs have taken over the beaches of Los Angeles. So there's a bunch of different surfer gangs fighting for the territory. There's like a samurai surfing gang. There's like a designer surfing gang. But the main surfer gang, as you can guess by the title, is the Nazi surfer gang. So the hero of the movie is Leroy's mom. Leroy works at the beaches. The gangs, though, they're messing with everybody at the beach. They're stealing old ladies' watermelons. So Leroy's at the beach one day and he stops one of the Nazi surfers' little kid minions from stealing some old lady's pocketbook. But unfortunately for Leroy, the leader of the Nazi surfer gang gets involved. His name, of course, is Adolf. So Adolf sees Leroy stop his minion from stealing the pocketbook, and then he talks some shit to Leroy, calls him the N-word. Leroy gets a little bit upset, yokes up Adolf, and gently places him on the ground. And then Leroy gets killed by the Nazi gang. And then all the shit starts to hit the fan. This is when Leroy's mother, who is currently at a nursing home, smoking Black and Milds, gambling and causing all types of ruckus, she decides that she's going to get revenge against the surfer Nazis for the murder of her son Leroy. She goes to the pawn shop, gets herself a gun, some ammo, some grenades, and then she proceeds to go to war with the Nazi surfer gang.
Keep talking, white trash!
This movie is hilariously bad, but what makes it so good is, you know how some really bad movies, you can tell the people making the movie knew they were making a bad movie. This feels like they thought they were making a real movie. They just snorted a little too much coke and they made this masterpiece of crap. But if you want to check this movie out, you can watch it on Tubi.
See, surf Nazis must die.